We are less than a week away from Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and this is going to be my last video before Cold War, and I'm just going to be going over everything over the past few weeks that Treyarch announced on their blog, on their website, and as well as that on their Twitter. The 7 main talking points I want to cover are perks and skill tiers, weapon rarity, custom loadouts, field upgrades, armor, the option to exfil, and prestige, which prestige has a lot of stuff I'm going to be talking about. But first off, let's just start out at perks and skill tiers. This video will mostly be zombies, but the prestige at the end will be really about every game mode, so including Modern Warfare, so just stay tuned for that. Anyways, let's just start off by talking about the perks and skill tiers. So first of all, there will be 6 perks in the start of Black Ops Cold War, that being Juggernog, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Deadshot Daiquiri, and Elemental Pop. Those are 5 that we saw in the trailer, and also Stamina Up. We didn't see Stamina Up in the trailer, but we're actually getting it, which is really cool because everyone loves Stamina Up. So as we knew, we were getting a bit of a change to the perks because we would be able to upgrade them, and now they actually announced that there will be 3 tiers. So they gave an example for the upgrading the Elemental Pop perk, which if you don't know what that does, well, the tier 1 is just the normal tier when you first get it. Equipment damage also has a small chance to apply a random base ammo mod effect. So basically it's double pack-a-punch, because with double pack-a-punch it would be 1 bullet out of however many bullets. There's just a small chance that one of the bullets in your mag will have a random base ammo mod effect. Tier 2 would be reduce ammo mod cooldowns by 20%. So that means there would be more of these elemental pop ammos within the gun mag. And then there's another tier, tier 3. When a random ammo mod is applied, it uses your current skill tier instead of the base, which is really good. Basically what it's saying is it's just going to do more damage. As well as that, once you do reach tier 3 for every perk, it never resets. Not every season, not prestige. It is permanent. You keep it at tier 3, which is really nice because once you get every perk to tier 3, which will probably take a little while, I'm guessing, since it's permanent. Like I said, it's permanent. So yeah, next up, let's talk about the weapon rarities. So those are the perks and the skill tiers. Now let's talk about the weapon rarities. So there are going to be 5 weapon rarities. These rarities represent how good the weapon is. Once you start out with a weapon, at the start of the game, once you spawn, it will start as a common, which is the worst tier possible. So, like they said in the actual trailer of zombies, you can start with your weapon loadout from Warzone. Let's say that's an AK-74U, or you could just start out with the pistol. But this really won't matter because I know a lot of longtime zombies fans will start out with the pistol just for the nostalgic reasons, but it really won't matter because they're all going to be common and it won't be OP no matter what, really. Also, once you stick with a common weapon for a while, it will upgrade over time, and as rounds progress, you will have a better chance of getting a higher rarity weapon out of the box. So that was weapon rarities. Now let's go on to custom loadouts. So like I said, you can take your loadout from Warzone or Modern Warfare and bring it into Cold War, which makes it so much more better and have so much more replayability. Loadouts don't change the classic zombies formula as much as you might think. However, like I said earlier, if starting out with the classic 1911 pistol is your jam, go for it, because it really won't differ from starting with an AK-74U. Like I said, they're all going to be common, so they will all be pretty bad by round 5 or 10. Also, like I said earlier, you can upgrade the rarity of your loadout weapon in-game, or any weapon for that matter, so you can keep your customized loadout weapon into higher rounds if that's more your style. Next up, I want to be talking about field upgrades. So field upgrades in zombies are entirely different from those found in multiplayer. These provide a welcome power spike, as Treyarch says, as part of the core combat loop without making players OP in the process. So there will be 5 zombie field upgrades. The first one being Frost Blast. This creates a frigid blast of wind that deals frost damage and slows enemies caught inside of it. Slowed enemy takes additional damage, so that's kind of like Winter's Wail, or like the Winter's Howl, you may call it. The next one is Healing Aura. So summon beams of energy down on yourself and allies to instantly heal to full health. That's really nice if you're in a corner and you need to heal yourself really quickly. The third one is Energy Mine. It creates a mine of pure energy that detonates on a proximity of enemies, dealing explosive damage. The fourth one is Ring of Fire. So this creates a ring of ethereal fire that boosts damage for you and your allies. Normal enemies who enter gain a burning effect that deals fire damage. Lasts 15 seconds, so that's pretty cool. And the last one is Ether Shroud. It fades into the dark ether, Treyarch says, for 5 seconds, becoming hidden from enemy detection. I don't know what Black Ops 4 perk that it might be, but you're basically just immune to the zombies for 5 seconds, which is really, really cool. And they also said that the design of the field upgrades take inspiration from previous zombie games, including certain gobblegums, elixirs, and some non-passive perks. That's really cool that they actually said that. So these field upgrades will kind of take place and replace gobblegums, elixirs, etc. And they're all balanced, so none really are OP. As well as that, less RNG. So Easter egg speedrunning will be a lot better because there's less RNG with the gobblegums, no gobblegums. The next one I said earlier was armor and salvage this is. So they didn't put a lot about this, but basically they are replacing the crafted shield. Armor provides a 360-degree layer of protection from the armies of the undead. So we know from the previous zombies games, the shield would only protect your back, and if you held it out, then it would protect your front. But armor is different. It protects you 360, and it can actually be found as a rare drop from enemies or purchased using salvage. I guess that's going to be like the currency in zombies. When worn, it will mitigate a portion of incoming damage. Every hit will still deal damage, but its durability is limited. So that's pretty cool. It's not going to be too OP. Although armor is partially repaired by picking up the occasional armor shard dropped from certain enemies, it's a finite resource and you'll find yourself vulnerable again once you run out of salvage to repair it. So it's not going to be like the shield where you keep repairing it. I mean, it is, but you know, you're going to find them on the ground, so it's going to be totally different. As well as that, your armor can be repaired by picking up a carpenter power-up, which is really nice because in other zombies games, the carpenter was basically useless, and now it actually serves a purpose. It can also be upgraded into 2 additional levels, increasing its damage, mitigation, and durability. So its damage, how much it deals damage, and how much durability it has before it breaks. Along with that, we will be getting score streaks. Nothing really changed here as they announced. They're going to take score streaks from multiplayer into zombies, so that is really cool. And some score streaks are the combat bow, the sentry turret, war machine, chopper gunner, and self-revive. The next one is something they did announce in the zombies trailer, and that is the option to exfil. Basically, this is quitting the match, but you get to save your rewards, and you can actually opt in back into the zombies experience whenever you want, even if it is with your friends. So let's say you're playing with your 3 friends, you're on round 25, and you're out of ammo, or maybe not that, like someone has to go to dinner, or someone has to go do something for the night. They can actually have the option to exfil, and what that does is it brings them back to the main menu. They can play other zombie matches, and they can go back into that one whenever they want when they're back to it. But there is a little twist. You can't just pause it and click exfil. You actually, it's not that easy as they say. Once you trigger the exfil, which I'm guessing it might be in the pause menu, or probably not pause menu, but like a button or something, then what will happen is a chopper will actually come up, and the last wave of zombies will try to attack you. You have to withstand that horde, and once you do, you actually can get in the chopper, and you do gain this XP, this bonus XP, and they also said the chance to earn raw Ethereum crystals. So I guess that is another currency as well as the other one. Another thing that like I wasn't going to mention, but I guess I could, is the ping system. So if you're playing with your new friend and you want to show them where the mystery box is, you can ping something. So I'm guessing this will bring a mini map. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, the biggest topic here, because it's not just for zombies, but it's for everything, is the prestige system. So the first thing is seasonal prestige. When I first heard about it, I was really scared because I was like, oh no, we're gonna reset our prestige every season, but that's not gonna be what it is. So actually, when you start out, you will have 3 prestiges available on November 13th. So before the first season, which starts in December, you can actually prestige 3 times. The first time, you just prestige. The second time, you actually get a weapon blueprint, and you get to level 50. And the third prestige is level 100. Now, you can only prestige 3 times before December, so that's pretty cool. So starting in December, I think it's December 10th, I believe, there will be 4 new prestiges. Prestige level 50, 100, 150, 200. So every season, your level will reset to 0, but your prestige won't. So you'll still be prestige, whatever, 4 starting season 2. As well as that, once you do reach prestige level 200, which is prestige 4, is the 4th prestige in that season, you can still level up. You just can't prestige, but you can still level up to level 1000 every single season. So in previous CODs, like Black Ops 3, for example, which is the prime Black Ops in my opinion, you could prestige 10 times and then reach level 1000. What you're doing now is prestiging 4 times, reach level 1000, reset your level, but don't reset your prestige. So you'll still be like a higher prestige. You'll still have your icons every season. So it's really cool because I like this a lot. You can reach level 1000 without having to do that much grind. As well as that, there will be cross progression within Cold War and Warzone. So your Warzone and Modern Warfare level will reset, but it's really just a new system and it doesn't really mean anything. You won't lose any of your weapons. As well as that, so season 1 will start for both games in December, like I said. As well as that, every time you prestige, you don't lose any of your weapons, like weapon attachments or skins like you used to in the past. So that is really, really cool. There will be more rewards as well if you reach level 1000. I think there's 20 rewards every season, which is really, really cool. And on December, that is the start of the first season, not the second season, but the first season. So people will be able to get tidy before the first season in December. They'll have a little less than a month to get tidy, and then starting December will be the full deal. And prestige is key, so that means a new global leveling system starting in December. Anyways, I just wanted to get this video out before Cold War, because Cold War is coming up, and I'm really excited for it, and I just wanted to get this out of the way, naming everything that will come with the game. That will be the video, and I will see you guys in Cold War. Peace.